Welcome back to my channel, All Old Rare Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning about rare US coins, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll reveal some of the most valuable coins that could be worth far more than you think. Stick around till the end, you won't want to miss what these rare gems are really worth. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to enjoy more discoveries in future. Let's dive in. We're going to shine a spotlight on a coin that might just be sitting in your collection, waiting for you to discover its true value. We're talking about the United States Liberty 1 dime from 1974, minted in Denver. This coin, while often overlooked by many, has become a sought-after piece in the world of numismatics. If you're a fan of rare and valuable coins, you're in for a real treat today as we explore why this particular dime could be worth far more than you'd expect. Let's start with the history of this iconic coin. The Liberty 1 dime, often just called the Mercury dime, was first issued in 1916 and continued in circulation until 1945. However, the 1974 dime that we're focusing on today is part of a more modern series of dimes that were first minted in 1946, following the end of World War II. Unlike the Mercury dime, the 1974 dime features the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, designed by sculptor John R. Sinek. This design, which was first introduced in 1946, has continued on dimes up until the present day. The 1974 dime, minted in Denver, indicated by the D mint mark, was produced as part of the standard series of dimes for circulation, along with dimes minted in Philadelphia and San Francisco. Typically, dimes like these are worth only 10 cents, nothing to write home about, right? But here's the twist: while the standard 1974 dime isn't worth much in average condition, there are certain rare and unique versions of this coin that can fetch a hefty price. What makes the 1974 dime so special? Well, the key factor here is rarity and condition. Most dimes from 1974 were widely circulated, meaning they were used for everyday transactions and show signs of wear. However, as time passes and fewer coins remain in uncirculated condition, finding a well-preserved 1974 dime becomes increasingly difficult. And when you factor in the Denver minting, which was more prolific in terms of production, this adds a layer of interest for collectors who are keen on acquiring specific mint marks. The real magic lies in the potential errors and unique characteristics that can dramatically increase the value of this coin. Error coins are a huge attraction for numismatists because they represent a unique and unexpected flaw in the minting process, making them one of a kind. In the case of the 1974 dime, there were a few minting errors that occurred, and if you happen to have one of these error coins, it could be worth far more than its face value. One such error is the well-known 1974 dime with a misaligned die, where the coin's design appears off-center. These types of errors happen when the dies used to strike the coin aren't aligned properly during production. This results in a coin that looks different from the usual dimes. Another error that collectors keep an eye out for is the 1974 dime with a double die, where the image on the coin is duplicated, creating a doubled effect on the date, Liberty, or other areas of the design. These errors are highly desirable to collectors because they are rare and represent a flaw in the minting process that makes the coin stand out. The value of a 1974 dime can vary based on its condition and any unique features, such as minting errors. While a standard, circulated 1974 dime may only fetch a few cents or a couple of dollars, coins that are in near mint or uncirculated condition can command much higher prices, especially if they come with one of these rare errors. Finding a 1974 dime with a notable minting mistake could be like striking gold. Now, let's talk about the value you've been waiting for. If you have a 1974 dime in exceptional condition or, even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin that's worth significantly more than just a few cents. In fact, certain 1974 dimes have sold for as much as $65,000. Yes, you heard that right, $65,000 for a single coin. That's an astonishing amount for a dime, and it goes to show just how much the right coin, in the right condition, can be worth. So, if you happen to have a 1974 dime in your collection or come across one in your change, take a moment to carefully inspect it. Look for signs of rarity, errors, or simply great condition. You never know, this small coin could be hiding a big surprise, just waiting for you to discover its true value. Second expensive coin, we're diving into a truly fascinating coin from the United States, the Liberty 1 dime from 1975. At first glance, you might think this is just another common coin, but stick with us because what you're about to discover may just change how you look at your pocket change forever. The 1975 Liberty dime is not as ordinary as it seems, and it holds some hidden potential that could make you a lot richer than you ever imagined. The Liberty 1 dime, or more commonly known as the Roosevelt dime, has been in circulation since 1946, designed by the talented John R. Sinek. It features the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, and is known for its clean, simple design. On the obverse, you'll see Roosevelt's profile, and on the reverse, there's the olive branch, symbolizing peace, and the torch, symbolizing liberty. While these dimes are a staple of American currency, it's the 1975 version that has caught the attention of collectors for reasons that go beyond its usual design. Now, let's dive into the specifics of the 1975 dime. At first glance, a regular 1975 dime doesn't look any different from others of its kind. But over the years, certain 1975 dimes have become incredibly valuable due to their rarity and potential for unique errors. In fact, most of the 1975 dimes that you'll find in circulation today are not worth much more than their face value. But for the lucky few, especially those with keen eyes for detail, the story changes dramatically. There are a few reasons why the 1975 dime has earned such attention in the numismatic world. First off, let's talk about its rarity. When we think of rare coins, we often think of coins that were minted in limited numbers, but sometimes, rarity doesn't come from the number of coins made, it comes from the coins that survived in excellent condition. The 1975 dime was produced in vast quantities, meaning there are plenty of them floating around. However, the number that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition is much lower. The higher the quality, the more valuable the coin becomes. Coins that have been kept in excellent condition over the years, free from wear, scratches, or tarnish, are always in demand. And a 1975 dime in such condition can command much more than its face value. But there's another twist in the story of the 1975 dime. Collectors and experts have been particularly interested in certain varieties of this coin, especially those with minting errors. The process of striking coins isn't always perfect, and every now and then, a mistake slips through. The 1975 dime saw some interesting errors, and these errors are what can cause the value of the coin to soar. One of the most coveted errors for the 1975 dime is the double die variety. This happens when a coin is struck more than once by the dies, resulting in a doubled appearance on the coin's design. In the case of the 1975 dime, this could mean a doubled image of the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. These coins stand out because of their clear and noticeable doubled features, and they are a prized possession for collectors who are looking to add something unique and rare to their collection. Another error collectors are on the lookout for is the misalignment of the coin strike. In this case, the design isn't perfectly centered, causing part of the coin to be blank or off-center. This misalignment makes the coin stand out from the others, and it's considered a major mistake in the minting process. As with any error coin, the rarer it is, the higher its value. Misaligned strikes on 1975 dimes are extremely rare, which is why finding one could mean a major payday for the lucky collector. So, let's get to the good stuff. How much is a 1975 dime actually worth? If you find a 1975 dime in mint condition, especially with a double die or misalignment error, its value could be significantly higher than its face value of 10 cents. While most 1975 dimes are still worth just a couple of dollars at most, the more rare and well-preserved ones have been known to fetch upwards of $54,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $54,000 for a single 1975 dime. It's incredible to think that a coin so small could hold so much value, but that's the magic of rare numismatic finds. So, the next time you're flipping through your coin collection or sorting through loose change, don't just pass over that 1975 dime. Take a closer look. Does it have a double date? Is it in pristine, uncirculated condition? Perhaps you found a gem without even realizing it. Remember, the world of coin collecting is filled with hidden treasures, and you could be holding on to one right now. Third rare coin, we have something truly exciting to talk about: the United States Liberty 1 dime from 1987, minted in Philadelphia. This dime may seem like just another coin you find in your pocket change, but trust me, it has a much bigger story to tell. You might be shocked to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So, if you're ready to uncover a hidden gem, stick around, because this is one coin that could make you a lot richer than you think. Let's start by taking a closer look at the Liberty 1 dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, which has been in circulation since 1946. The coin was designed by John R. Sinek, and it features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. The reverse side of the coin displays a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The simple and elegant design has made this coin a staple in American currency for decades. But what about the 1987 version? What makes this particular dime from the 1980s so special? The truth is, most 1987 dimes are worth only their face value, just 10 cents. After all, millions of these coins were minted in Philadelphia, and it's not hard to find them in circulation. But here's where things get interesting. While most of these dimes are common and won't fetch much more than a few cents, there's a specific reason why the 1987 Philadelphia minted dime has become a hot topic in the coin collecting world. One of the most important factors in determining the value of a coin is its rarity. Coins that have been produced in higher numbers tend to be less valuable, but when certain coins are produced with unusual characteristics or mistakes, their value skyrockets. This brings us to the 1987 P. Roosevelt dime, which has become especially desirable because of a particular minting error that occurred during its production. In 1987, a batch of these dimes was struck with what collectors refer to as a doubled die error. This is a minting mistake that happens when the die used to strike the coin isn't properly aligned, causing the design to be stamped more than once. The result? The coin features a doubled image. Essentially, you'll see two slightly offset impressions of the date or the letters on the coin. In the case of the 1987 P dime, this could mean a doubled Liberty, In God We Trust, or even a slightly doubled 1987 date on the obverse. Now, let's be clear, this is not something you see every day. Most of the 1987 dimes that were struck in Philadelphia are perfectly fine and show no signs of this error. But for the lucky few who own a 1987 P dime with the doubled die, you've got something truly rare and valuable. Error coins like these are prized by collectors because they are essentially one of a kind. The rarity of these errors, combined with the fact that they were made by chance, makes them even more exciting to find. As time goes on, the demand for error coins has only increased. Collectors are always on the lookout for these special pieces, and as more people start to realize how valuable these 1987 P dimes with the double die are, their price continues to rise. A coin that was once worth just 10 cents could easily fetch thousands of dollars if it has the right characteristics, and in some cases, it could even go much higher. So, how much can a 1987 P Roosevelt dime with this error really be worth? Well, if you happen to find one in excellent condition, meaning it's well preserved and free from damage, you could be looking at a coin worth far more than just its face value. While most 1987 dimes might only bring a few dollars, a 1987 P dime with the double die error has been known to fetch a staggering $40,000. Yes, you heard that right, $40,000 for a single dime. Imagine finding that in your spare change or tucked away in your coin collection. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these valuable 1987 P dimes with the double die error? Well, it's all about paying close attention to the details. Take a magnifying glass or a loupe and examine the coin carefully. Look for any signs of a doubled design, especially around the date, the word Liberty, and In God We Trust. The doubled images will appear as slightly offset impressions, so it's easy to spot once you know what to look for. If you find one of these error coins in great condition, congratulations, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, the next time you're going through your coin collection or sorting through some loose change, take a moment to inspect those 1987 dimes. They might look ordinary at first, but you never know when you might uncover one of these rare, error-filled treasures. Who would have thought that something so small and seemingly insignificant could hold such incredible value? Last unique coin, we're diving deep into a truly fascinating coin from the United States, the Liberty 1 dime from 1980, minted in Philadelphia. You might think this is just another dime in your pocket, but wait, this coin could actually be worth a lot more than you ever thought possible. If you've got one of these in your collection, or even in your loose change, you could be sitting on a hidden treasure worth a substantial amount of money. Stick around, because you're about to find out why the 1980 Liberty 1 dime is drawing attention from collectors and how much it could be worth today. The Liberty 1 dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, has been in circulation since 1946. This iconic coin was designed by John R. Sinek and features the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. On the reverse side, you'll find a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. While the coin has been a staple of American currency for decades, the 1980 version is a particularly intriguing piece for collectors, and it might just be worth far more than you think. Typically, the 1980 Roosevelt dime isn't anything out of the ordinary. After all, millions of them were minted in Philadelphia and circulated widely. So, how could a coin as common as this be worth much more than its face value of just 10 cents? Well, the secret lies in the unique characteristics and errors that can sometimes appear in the minting process. When these errors occur, they can make a coin stand out from the rest, and that's where the real value comes in. So, what makes the 1980 Roosevelt dime so special in the world of coin collecting? First, let's talk about condition. Like most coins, the value of the 1980 dime can fluctuate depending on how well preserved it is. Dimes that have been in circulation for years tend to show signs of wear and tear. But a coin that has been carefully stored and maintained in pristine condition is much rarer. Coins that are uncirculated or in near-mint condition hold far more value because fewer of them survive in such excellent shape. But it's not just about condition. There's another factor that makes the 1980 Roosevelt dime particularly intriguing to collectors: minting errors. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the production process, and they can make a coin much more valuable. One type of error that collectors look out for is a double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, causing the design to appear twice on the coin. In the case of the 1980 dime, a double die error would cause the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust, to appear as though they were stamped twice, creating a blurry or doubled effect. These types of errors are rare, and coins with such a mistake are highly sought after by collectors. Another error that can drive up the value of the 1980 Roosevelt dime is a die crack or die break error. This happens when a crack or break develops in the die, which then gets transferred to the coin during the minting process. Coins with these kinds of errors can sometimes feature unusual markings or even part of the die itself on the surface of the coin, adding to their unique appeal. Collectors love these quirky, one-of-a-kind pieces, as they offer a glimpse into the production process that most people never get to see. Now, let's get to the exciting part: the value. A standard 1980 Roosevelt dime in good condition might only be worth a few dollars. But when you factor in a minting error, especially one as significant as a double die or a die crack, the value of the coin can skyrocket. If you happen to find a 1980 dime with one of these rare errors in excellent condition, it could be worth much more than you ever imagined. In fact, a 1980 Roosevelt dime with a rare minting error in pristine, uncirculated condition has been known to fetch as much as $30,000. Yes, you read that right, $30,000 for a single dime. That's an astonishing value for such a small coin, and it goes to show how much rarity, condition, and errors can impact a coin's worth. So, the next time you're sorting through your spare change or browsing through your collection, take a moment to examine your 1980 dimes. Are there any signs of a double die? Is the coin in immaculate condition? Could it have a die crack? If so, you might just have a coin that's worth far more than its face value. It's always worth a close look because you never know when you might uncover a hidden treasure that could make you thousands of dollars richer. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1980 Roosevelt dime and all of its fascinating potential. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about rare coins and how to spot valuable pieces, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss any future discoveries. You could be just one coin away from a life-changing find. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, coin collectors.